Hi everyone, this is Heather, and for those of you who don't know me, I'm an intuitive healer for humans and animals. And I like to put out a little monthly updates on the shift for everyone to kind of be aware of what's happening right now and the energies out there. And we are in an interesting time here in the beginning of July as we head into the eclipse season that's going to be happening in August. Lots of powerful energy moving around and activating us and helping launch us forward. So this is going to be a very interesting time, and I wanted to take a few moments and allow the Pleiadians to come through and speak through me and relay any information that they might have about what's going to be happening later this month and even as we head into August. So I'm going to take a couple deep breaths and let them come through and send whatever message they want on the energies right now. Greetings, dear ones. We are the Pleiadians, and it is always our pleasure to connect with you in this way. We want to excite you in this time that you're entering, this new opening of a new portal on your earth, in your earth, and also for your collective. Many of you are feeling this personally in your own lives as you begin to recognize your ability to move forward at this time and what is needed to move forward within your own selves as you navigate your own personal lives. And as you begin to recognize what it is that you need to do for yourself, and as you're moving forward in your own growth, in your own evolution, simply by having your intention there, it's as easy as that now, just your intent to move forward in your own growth. As you do this, you're helping the rest of the collective do the same. And this is why we say this is a very exciting time as these portals are opening for an acceleration of your paths. And as we would describe it as a leap forward in your evolution, both personally and collectively, and for the earth as well. And one of the first things we want to mention right now is at your time of your 4th of July holiday, which is tomorrow, and into the rest of the month of July, there is going to be a lot of excitable energies. And we say this like your fireworks that go off, of an excitement and a roar, and for some people, even a conflict or a stirring of energies that may feel uncomfortable or even scary for some. We would invite you to look at this energy in a very empowering way, to truly see it for what it is, the energy that is stirring the pot within your own selves and in your world and in your collective at large. There's going to be activities in groups that are going to promote the changes that you want to see on your planet, that you're going to begin to see in this second half of your year of 2017. You're finally going to be able to see what it is that you've been wanting to see all year, but you've been working so hard doing your internal processes to get to this level. So we would say you're going to begin to see the fruits of those labors, so to speak. But it's not going to necessarily come out in the way that you would expect. It's going to come out with the stirring of the energies, with an intolerance, with a sense of injustice and a righteous indignation for many. So there may be some anger, there may be some frustration, there may be displays or acts of people coming out, speaking out, and stepping up. We would encourage you to see this as a revolution, as the change that you've been desiring for so long, and to reference point the revolutionary energy in the present time, the present moment, as a positive act, as an energy that is bringing forth that which you desire personally and collectively, and for your earth as well, as she is in this collective energy stirring of the pot, so to speak, with you all. So we would encourage you to see it and view it this way. For those of you who can see from the higher perspective, to hold an energy of calm, centered, grounded, and trust within your own selves, hold that space for you and for anybody else in your world who would need that energy right now in order to feel supported, in order to feel safe, in order to feel trusting, and to be able to make their own personal leaps forward, to create a ripple effect of the calm energy, the peaceful energy that you all want to see in your world. You all want to see this calm, peaceful energy. You don't want to see a conflicting energy. You don't want to see fighting or violence. So instead, be that energy within yourself that you want to see in your world. Let it role model to everyone you come in contact with, those that you're with in the other realms, in all dimensions where you express yourselves, allowing that energy to spread. And as these energies come to the surface to be revealed, to be seen, to be worked through, allow them to do just that. Allow the flow to occur. Don't interfere in this flow. Simply witness it and celebrate it. Be excited for it. Spread the excitement and celebration to others. We see that this may happen in larger groups of populations, in socioeconomic classes that are very drastically different. There will be more demonstrations, as we would call them, and activities that are going to be revolutionary in their action and in their consequence, which is going to benefit your world very quickly. And this is the quick change that you've been all wanting. And again, we see this happening from your 4th of July holiday as you move into the August eclipse season. So we want to inspire you on this. We want to motivate you and get you to look forward to this wonderful time that you're entering. It's kind of a magical portal in a lot of ways, as many of you would see it, because you have so much to benefit from this time, in yourselves individually and in collective. Many of you are also attracting in groups, people, friends, other beings who are not only like-minded, but who have a similar mission. And as many of your missions have changed this year, your soul missions, you're now aligning with those that have a similar soul mission. So you can work together as a group. You have that extra support and acknowledgement and cooperation and co-creation to bring into fruition that which you desire. And so you're drawn naturally to these peoples or these beings, and you're going to begin to work with them on a deeper level, bringing into manifestation those desires, the blueprints that you brought in when you incarnated at the beginning of this incarnation. At the beginning of time, when you decided that you would be on earth at this moment, bringing forth your blueprints, bringing forth your codes, those which you work with the earth and the collective beings here on the earth, which consist of humans, animals, plants, and other species, seen and unseen, during this time. So this is a time of remembering what your purpose is, tapping into that more deeply and fully, connecting with those around you who you share interest with and you feel drawn to, and you'll naturally draw these people into your life or the beings that you are going to be working with, so you won't have to work at this at all. So we would encourage you to look and view and see anyone in your life at this time as being a perfect match for you, or they wouldn't be in your life. You wouldn't be co-creating in this way. And so this is what we encourage you to see during this time, and we are very excited once again for all of you. And we wish you a happy freedom holiday. And as the holiday symbolizes for you all that you are moving into a greater level of freedom, you are moving into a greater level of empowerment, and you're just beginning to see the manifestations of this empowerment and this freedom in your world, in smaller groups and collectives, and soon to be more in the human collective at large. You're going to see great political changes at the end of August, after the eclipse time, when the presidential candidate and all of the people are working together in that White House to bring about the best change, even if you don't see it that way. They are on a higher level, working with the higher level of the collective humanity in the United States, and this is going to bring about the appropriate changes. However it may look, it is all appropriate and as it should be. And we encourage you again to trust in this process and trust in what comes of it. To know that whatever falls away is meant to fall away for the greater good. That if and when things do fall away, politically or otherwise, whether that be a law or a pact or a treaty or some kind of healthcare plan, whatever it may be, whatever falls away, just know that something better is going to replace it. Know that you're moving into your highest good, you're moving into a greater, happier, peaceful collective, which is what we see that you all want at this time, that you all desire on a collective level, and bringing in those degrees of peace for yourselves here in the United States and rippling that effect throughout your world. And we do see yourselves here in the United States as being leaders for other parts of your world. And this is something to embrace. This is something to stand in glory of, in your power, and really role modeling that to others in the world. In all of your work, in this physical realm, and in all the non-physical realms where you all work and you all exist and express yourselves. So with that, we wish you a wonderful holiday, sending our love and joy as always, and knowing that we are always here around you, supporting you, that you can always call upon our help with just a thought that we are there. We love you. And I'm coming back in. This is Heather, everyone. Thank you for those of you who listened. That was a beautiful message, and feel free to refer to it as you need to throughout the next month or two. This is a very exciting time, and yeah, we just, I think it's great to just be in the present moment and be in every moment of every moment, completely present where we can, and watching as holding vigil for our own processes as we move forward in our evolution. How exciting. Well, I'll see you all next time, and thanks again for tuning in.